Been a long time. Long time. So we'll see if anyone ends up in the chats here. Old Gore Repair Shop. What's going on, bud? Hope you're doing well. I got both of those tractors fixed, running, working, up for sale. Hope you guys are enjoying your Monday night. Look at this slick tool. What's up, Chemical Spore? On the agenda, huh? Got some fun projects. I guess you really can't see them, but I don't know which way I gotta go here. Hold on. There you go. That's what I'm diving into now. We'll see how it goes. Nice. Kubota. I like Kubotas. Sorry, gonna move you guys real quick here. Let's see if this maybe ain't better. That's a better angle right there, I guess. Do one more thing. Torn apart quickly, and then the nightmare will begin. They're rough. They are rough, but that's all right. See, that's the problem, though, is I have ADHD. Well, it's really like ADD, but I also have OCD, and it's the inner struggle it's real. They are the same model, and together they will make maybe one. We're hoping. I really hope so. Do you guys ever get this message? This app can't run on your PC. Define version for your PC. Check with software publisher. But I have no clue who it is, and everything's running for me. Feels good to be back out in the garage doing some live streaming. I appreciate you guys hopping in here. I don't really expect many people to come in. I probably won't be on long, but try and do like an hour. It's been a long time since I've actually done one. But I should gain some consistency in it. So how are those Tampa Bay Lightning playing tonight there, bud? Never got that before. Got what? Oh, on the computer. Here, let me explain something to you. You respond, and then I'll forget what I was even talking about. Makes a lot of sense. So what else have you guys been up to? How's work going? How's life going? Any new movies, TV shows, projects, music? I never got that message you talked about. Oh, what are we talking about? I don't know. I guess I could show it, but yeah, it's just like a blue box. But I run a, Microsoft, so. So I think the Penguins are actually officially, I don't know if they're officially eliminated or not. Should have beat New York. Freaking Tristan Jarry. I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people looking at the big tractor this week. So hopefully that thing sails. That would be a relief. I got a new setup in my garage too. I brought these cabinets home. They're like heavy duty freaking cabinets with a nice top on it. Gotta set it up a little better. The dip something could have got me fired at work. This GS worker didn't put oil in a truck, then he used my name. Wow, no way. Is it the guy that you've talked about before? That's nuts, dude. That engine blew up. Heck yeah. Didn't put oil. Guess that happens a lot. A lot more than people think it does. Dewey did it garage. What's up? How you doing, bud? Let me put that down here. Can't let no one see. I feel like my last live stream, I don't know if I had someone on or something, but it said I could not have it posted up anymore. So I don't remember it being particularly bad, and I've watched it again, and I still don't think it was. So might have just been the beverage choice or something. Doing good, just playing some CODM and chilling. Nice. Call of Duty. I've never played Call of Duty in my life, but people love it. I might have to give it a try. Yeah, we had 2 DSs at work. One quit, but the Mr. I can do an oil change got his second final warning. I can't do an oil change. How do you work in that industry and not know how to do an oil change? Was it just on a specific vehicle? Oh, sounds good, man. I didn't know they made that whole thing into an app now. Almost froze up there. I'm not like connected hardwired into the internet tonight. So let me know if it's lagging at all. If it goes berserk at any time, I'll just cancel and cut it off. And I appreciate you guys joining me, but hopefully it'll hang in there. I'm thinking it should, you know. I do not understand how you can empty the oil and then forget to refill. I really, one job One job to do. What's up, James Mall? How's it going, brother? One darn job to do. Did not get done. I bought one of those ATV batteries today. Didn't realize I would have to put the acid in and all that stuff. I wasn't thrilled about that, but I think it went all right. You know, you put it in, jam them down, they bubble up, they all fill down. Then you have to put the cap on. Well, it's kind of a dick, and it didn't go how I wanted it to. Oh, said that word. So let's point it out, make it even more obvious there, YouTube. But then I got the top on, and I held it upside down, and nothing was coming out. I got it on the charger now, so we'll see what it does. This freaking message, I swear. I have to figure that thing out. I remember that. You telling me that one. Doubling its capacity. I had a family friend that got hers done at like a Jiffy Lube or something. She drove it home as a brand new vehicle, brand new Honda Ridgeline. It was like her third oil change, and she parked it. It caught fire, and I remember I got getting the pictures of it. I might still have the email somewhere, but okay, good. Don't be moving, camera. All the vehicles were just melted away. I mean, it could have been bad. An Audi, we call them effing Audis. I'm not a big fan. What's going on, Carlos? How's it going, brother? Hope you're doing well. Owed her new Honda. Yeah, something probably got worked out. Those shops though and businesses nowadays, they have they're like sue proof. No fly zone. I mean, the thing is I've liked some of the Audis. I like the one that's like a 4-door hatchback. It's older. But I've never seen one that was any good, like lasting wise. I'll be honest, the nicest car I've ever driven, because it felt like a tank car, sedan, was a Lexus, the big one, their big sedan with the V8 all-wheel drive. That thing felt like a Harrison Ford, Tom Clancy movie, Jack Ryan. Like, I love that car. And you could pick one up pretty inexpensive for used, and you're going to run that thing into the ground. I'm doing great, Carlos. Can't complain, man. Starting off the week here. What's up, Pat? How's it going? Hope you're doing well, man. I wonder. I'm curious about something here. So I could do that. Do that. Do that. Never mind. Boop, 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 boop. Doing good for a Monday. That's all, Keep those good vibes rolling. I know I don't look like your typical blue collar worker, but I do drink like one, so. No, I never gave them. So here it goes. Russell Wilson, I think that is a no-brainer move for the money. I've never been a big fan of his, although I would compare him to like Drew Brees. I've just not been a fan because like I'm used to Big Ben, big quarterbacks. Before him, we had Tommy Gunn Maddox. Just the prototypical. I lived through the Cordell era, and although Cordell was a decent quarterback, he would drive you nuts sometimes because he would show flashes of greatness and then not. But Russell throws through the air. He had a pretty decent year last year. I think, Sean Payton and him weren't really even lining up, and he beat Kansas City, maybe in Kansas City or Denver, but he beat Buffalo and Kansas City, I think, back-to-back weeks last year. And 26 touchdowns and like 8 interceptions, so that's better than what we had. This is what I hate about the Steelers, though, is they never gave Mason Rudolph a fair shake, and they just screwed Kenny Pickett right off the bat. So I actually watched a few Justin Fields games last year, and I like he can throw the ball, he can move around, obviously, but he has a cannon of an arm. Just the Steelers, so like everyone's excited here because they're like, oh, Justin Fields going to sit there and learn from Russ all year. Well, it's not a guarantee he'll learn anything. I mean, he might too. I mean, for what we gave up, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I'm starting to see that more. I hope we do even draft a quarterback, one we might think is the future, because Justin Fields' fifth-year option is going to be like a $20 million contract. I'm not sure. Depends how he progresses. Will Russell make it through a whole season? He's going to be 36. From last year, I guess it's a better situation. The only thing is I believe Kenny Pickett has something in him, and he never got just Matt Canada being here, because Matt Canada could not even explain his own offense to any media member ever. I never knew what he was talking about. So, and saying Mitch is going to be the starter first year, not letting him get first. I mean, you guys know the story. Anywho, long story short, the dude didn't react to Russ coming here in a good way. That's on him. So I got to say, go. I mean, hopefully he does well. The other positive thing I see from this is this puts Mike Tomlin on the hot seat. Now, I've been a Tomlin fan his whole time here, but you got to start winning playoff games. And I think it's like we just gave you an offensive coordinator, quarterbacks, everything you wanted. You got to do something here. So if you don't, All right, just got a DeWalt bucket organizer from Lowe's, and it's awesome. Holds a great work. I have that's an awesome pickup. I have the Bucket Boss, the original. I used to use that for plumbing stuff a lot too. It's nice because you have the whole bucket, and then you got all your tools and stuff. I use it for like rough-ins, doing stuff under the sink, PVC, ABS, all that stuff. It is really a nice system. So that's awesome, man. I don't think I've seen Fields play before. You got them both pretty cheap. Yeah, man, it's a low risk, maybe high reward. The Eagles are seemingly getting everyone. Yeah, I mean, I don't know who else they got. I don't follow Philadelphia stuff too much, but you know, I think a lot of people crap on Najee Harris, but he's him and Jalen Warren, man, in the backfield. And then so Russell doesn't really have to. He just has to make the throws when he can, and I think he'll be able to do that no problem. Uh, yeah, Fields has a cannon of an arm, and the one game that he did really good in, he sat in the pocket and threw. I forget, it might have been Thanksgiving Day or you know sometime, but I did catch a few of his games just because the hype, But I'm looking forward to the season. Very different than um, very different than what the Steelers usually do. So the big tractor, I actually got 5 people coming out this week to look at it. I'm gonna guess it's gonna sell. The smaller one gets a lot of interest, but I knew this going in. It is a collector's tractor. Probably, I mean, it's like a niche collector tractor, but I have a lot of guys interested in it. They're just not from around me. But there is like a Steam show in August near me, or like close enough for them. So I think it'll sell. I'm probably gonna drop the price again. Obviously, I put the prices high, and kind of dropping down to my bottom dollar now. So I'll still make a little bit of money. Um, but they're awesome to do, and you know, um, a learning process. So I did a lot better on the farm all than I did the smaller one. But at the end of the day, the smaller one, I mean, it needed tires and stuff, and it was a heap of trash basically when I got it. So now it's not. The deck works. Got the deck working. Got everything going, rolling. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. It's gonna suck getting rid of them, but I got some new projects, and once I do, I actually have another tractor lined up. Um, Actually, I'm just gonna see if this feller responded back to my email. Yes, he did. It's a big tractor, and um, I'm trying to figure out how to get it here. Whether I pay a little bit for the guy to deliver it, um, He did respond to me and said he could deliver it. But I'll have to go out there and take a look at it, make sure it's worth looking at, you know. Sorry about that, guys. But it's a big tractor. It's very cool. Believe it was one of the first companies put a 6-cylinder in a tractor. Gas tractor, of course. My biggest issue right now is just like funding it, you know, like I have to be really selective and very careful, and you know, I mean, I'm not the guy to get these showroom ready. I'm the guy that's going to make them work, operate, and then either someone will come to use them or someone will come to take them to the full stage restoration, you know, and I don't know. It's fun. It's very fun. I enjoy it. Definitely a different challenge. And the old stuff's so cool to work on because it's so simple. Like when you actually do stuff with it, or like you're working on the stuff, the thought process behind it, because like back then companies were actually like, hey, the people who own this aren't going to be taking it to like some shop to get it fixed. They need the ability to do it themselves, and they're able to do that. So it's very cool. Custom screen printing. How's it going, buddy? Hope you're doing well. And that's why I bought these two little ATVs to work on. They're from the 80s. There's two of them, but there's only one. Don't let the two fool you. It's just two to make one. Yeah, exactly. You're not messing with some computer system. And I mean, even the minute amount of electronics on it, like it's like just a few points you got to check to make sure you're getting power to. If that's all good, then you know it's as easy as they say. You need, you know, compression, um, spark, and fuel. Guys, there will be ads in 44 seconds, and this should be the only ad that plays. You son of a gun. Get back here. All right. Stop. Okay. Gotta make you. I don't like that. I don't like that down anymore. There. Okay, we're better. We're better. I'm glad you're doing well. There comes the ads. They're inserted. I figured out how to spread them out. So I don't know if there's anyone in here that's been in here since the beginning, but if they are spreading them out, the ads, let me know, because that's never worked before. I do it on every one, and people still complain about ads. So, what's going on, Renegade's Garage? How's it going, man? Hope you're doing well. Dude, that winch is awesome. It's working out perfect for that trailer. That trailer's working out really well for me. Even though these things aren't like huge, I'll see if I can find the picture real quick. Like, I didn't use the winch for these, but hopefully that shows. But see, I was able to get them both on there. Winch in the front. I mean, it's cool, man. It's cool. Actually, this would probably be better to show you so you can see. Focus in. There we go. So yeah, that little trailer. I mean, the trailer is free. I picked both those up for $150. Which I'm not like, I hate saying prices and stuff, but people get interested in like what you're doing for what. And but I thought that was a good deal. Like I said, it's two are going to make one. And I was looking at quads online, and there's a lot of guys that buy those knockoff ones that like they're 110cc or whatever, 90cc, but like 2004 to or 2000 to 2004 or 5 6. And some guy like me gets some running and driving, but like are they any good? I don't know. So like I was looking at Yamaha, Suzuki's, and Hondas. I was looking for about 3 months. This thing popped up overnight. I asked the guy if I could go look at them in the morning, and they're Yamahas, 19, I think 85 or 86, Moto 4s, YFM 80s. So like there's no suspension or anything, but I think they get top speed should be about 25 miles per hour. It's four gears, or four speeds. 4-speed. There we go. Just rear brakes. And I thought they'd be cool for the kids. I never had one when I was young, and my in-laws have a camp, so I figured we could, take it up there. I might look for another one. Maybe one for me, so we could all rip around up there and have fun. So I guess, yeah, the rear axle I think is solid. So on the back of the engine, there's like a drive, like it's encased, but a drive shaft that comes down to the rear axle. There's a tube with gears inside. God bless your back. Well, the kids will be riding it. Like, I might take it for a spin or two, but the fact that like these can handle me, and like the new ones, like, or like the rip off Chinese ones and stuff, are just, they look, I'm sure they run just fine. This stuff's expensive, so I couldn't pass this deal up. Because I mean, one running around here cheapest $450, $500. Um, so one thing I noticed on Facebook Marketplace and stuff is like, I mean, I truly believe that everyone thinks that they have more than what they really have. Like I saw a guy today. I would have gone, but it was a bit of a trip away from me. Um, Selling an old Cub Cadet 108 with a deck, $50. Straight up. That's a deal. That's where it should be at. But there's other people that have them in far worse condition than this guy, and like they have the price of $300, and it's like, you know, for guys that just want to fix this stuff up and get it running, you got to be in like the $50 to $100 range. But honestly, I mean, even that's just, if you can find them for free when they pop up, that's great. Like I have noticed, the further you go out into, um, the country, the fairer prices are, because those are just, honest people. They know what they have. You get closer to me and everyone thinks they have like a golden nugget or something. But then you get the people that come in and lowball too, that just is like, I don't even respond to those anymore. Yeah, and I don't like this one this one wasn't too bad. It was like 30-minute drive. I had to hop on the turnpike and stuff, but like for these, I mean, that was I think even if I don't get them running, I could disassemble these and sell the parts, anything that's good. So, and make that money back. But I have faith. I mean, these things are pretty simple. I will say I'm surprised at how much of a wiring harness there is, but yeah, you gotta. Oh man, like there's a guy the other day giving away a nice ATV for free. Of course, it's sold. All the free stuff. I mean, you have to be on there 24/7 to get anything good. No, 30 minutes is not bad at all. Like I would go, like the one yesterday, that $50 Cub Cadet, which I'm sure it sold, has over like 2 hours for me. Which I mean, or actually, I don't know if it popped up yesterday. I guess it was today I saw it. So with work and stuff, I just but had it been yesterday, I probably would have gone and grabbed it. So, because that's not a bad drive at all. Like that's nothing. So, I will have some more new content coming. I'll be honest. I'll admit, I'm trying. Yeah, just the other side of town. I'm trying to transition my channel, but like I don't know, with algorithm and stuff. Like I want my channel to do well, but I can't be like throwing a bunch of random content on there, or else it'll never get picked up by the algorithm. And but I think if I stay maintenance focused, anything maintenance wise, I should be good. So you might see some like home repairs too. But I kind of had to wait for those other two tractors to sell, which I think one will definitely sell this week, and I'm going to drop the other one down to my bottom dollar and hopefully kick that on down the road. I really want someone to restore that little one. And the big one, I know it's going to get used somewhere, somebody's camp or something. What's up, Stephen Deswan? How's it going, brother? Hope you're doing well. I will try to make the Monday night live streams more, they're not hard to do. It's not like it's an inconvenience or anything. Sometimes I'm just buried in some projects and stuff. I'm doing well, man. Can't complain. That's the phrase of the day, right? That's a handbrake. I gotta go through this. They even had the air box hoses, which like good shape for probably get some good money for that. Some brake drums here. Yeah, I got some projects there. I've started on them. Yeah, I clean them up. I also super clean a video. Not gonna lie. Just the weather. It has not been cooperating. When it's a nice day out, I don't have the time to do it. And right now it's 23 degrees outside, I think. Maybe not that bad, but feels like 22. And we're getting snow and stuff, so. Oh, I was remembering, you guys remember Google Hangout live streams? Those were awesome. Like when the camera whoever was talking, it would go to that person and stuff. 63. Where do you live, Renegades? I don't think I ever asked you. Texas or something? And if you don't want to answer, you don't got to. Just asking the curiosity and stuff. I will say though, it's 20 something outside. I'm in my garage and snow for testing purposes. I probably won't have these ready in time for that. Although I don't know. I mean, so on this one here, I hooked the battery up to positive, negative. It goes into the I guess it'd be like a small distributor. And Jacksonville, Florida. There you go. Nice. Little distributor, and then from there, though, I wasn't getting power from there to the spark plug. So then, or the starter. So then I hooked the battery up. Put a ground on the machine. Put the positive on the starter, and that was spinning. So I got that spinning. There's something going on though with the clutch, getting it into neutral, but I think it's just I don't understand it yet. I think because the guy said it was up for the gears, and then I think you go down for neutral. But I thought he was saying up through everything. That's something I have to figure out. So I have there, but I don't have any spark. So now I'm taking the other spark plug wire thing off the other one to bring it over here to see if I get spark. And if I get that, I can see if I can get to run. I got to test the compression also, but the guy said it had no compression, but it sure sounds like it does. I mean, but I have a gauge I can put on there for that. So just running through the diagnostics of it right now, and then when I get that settled, I have to go through the whole harness and stuff and probably make one or redo it or whatever. Um, no, I think you just shift up. That's what he was telling me. Like you shift up through all the gears, and then I think once you can cycle through, and then it should go into neutral. But when I was trying to get the starter going, the tires kept going. But then I would go down and I would find neutral, and I don't know. I'm not sure. Um, like I said, though, I have two of them, but there's a lot of work to do on them. I mean, a ton to take two and make one. And the kids are going to have to help, Gotta get them involved. If they want to drive it, they gotta help a little bit. But in all honesty, the one that comes down here all the time is 3 years old, so I get nothing done. But um, he sits on the tractors outside like that. The big farm cub, he just hops up on it in the backyard, and I was watching him out the window, and it's like he sits there, pretends to drive it, and then he stands up and just it's like a one of those crow's nest on a sailor ship. But everything is his. I got that riding lawnmower I fixed. This is mine. The two tractors, mine. I bring these home. He's like, "What are those?" Like, they're quads. We're gonna try to get one running. He hops on it. He goes, "Mine." But he does. He hangs out down here, so maybe he'll get that claim. But he'll have to share with his other siblings. But I like his enthusiasm. I'll be right back. Yeah, up all the way, high gear, but it doesn't go back around neutral. You have to go the other way back down the gears and you go past neutral. Well, there's no reverse on it. But I think you're right. I think the guy that sold it might have just had it wrong because the way it shows it on the side is first, second, third, fourth, and then neutral's at the bottom. So I'm guessing go up, 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 and then down to neutral. Oh boy. Yeah, just trying to hold down the fort here, Joe Smith. How are you doing, man? Hope it's well. Hope the answer's well, because that's what I want to hear, basically. Oh, I don't even watch the news anymore, to be quite honest with you. You know, it's it's bull crap. What projects would you like to get in there, Steven? Oh, that happens. That happens every hour there, Joe Smith. I knew what you were saying, you know. It's just weird because, like, you know, us here on YouTube, we would spread misinformation, but news media outlets never would ever say anything bad. There you go. That'd be some cool projects there, man. Some woodworking. Like a Brad's workbench. I keep trying to get Brad and Junk from Work to hop on live with me. I think I could get them to eventually here, but not at the moment. Steve's workbench. Gosh darn right. I don't think Brad's dead. He's alive and well. All right, Renegade's Garage. Thanks for hopping in, brother. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your week. Brad, I do talk to Brad behind the scenes a little bit, and he's teased us a lot of a new video coming. Maybe he did put one out. I forget now, but not as many. Upload a video a few weeks ago. There we go. See, um, he's alive and well on TikTok. Is that a Robertson bit, or is that that screw's just wallered out there? It's a Phillips head that turned into a Robbie 3 probably. Tool cart. Ah, I think that was longer than a few weeks ago. That's for his daughter, right? Or no, yeah, you're right. So Work Pro, yeah, yeah, he's still over there shilling that Work Pro stuff. Because he's a big YouTuber, you know, so they just give him stuff. No, I'm just jagging you. If there's a guy that can sell some Work Pro, he's it. I think his last few videos have been all Work Pro, but I know for a fact, like, he's gonna, you know, get that stuff, put it to good use. So I mean, I don't think there's a better person to do it. No, actually, to be honest with you, Work Pro only sent me What did they send me to review? It wasn't a lot. It was like 2 things, and, Heart stuff's not bad. I mean, I don't like their cordless lineup only because it's not, like, I don't know, it's not desirable to me, but I understand it works really well too, but, their hand tools and stuff, it's, it's stuff. Well, there you go. You're in the Heart Tool lineup, buddy. Wait, you work at Menards and you're buying Heart Tools. I don't shill anything, man. I buy stuff. Oh, that's not true. I've had companies give me stuff to review. And I do it. How about that transfer? Dude, hyper tough stuff is good. It actually, I'm not gonna do show and tell or anything, but I have a few that are like long needle nose pliers that have worked great for what you call it, snap ring pliers. Take big snap rings off. They've held up good. Well, there you go. I mean, it's good stuff. It's all, uh, TTI. So, I know the tools are good. And to be honest with you, strangely enough, where I live, I would think I would have a huge, even at our mega super Walmart, there's like, there's really no selection of hard tools. Hyper tough, rules it. But I've seen other people go on there and film their Walmarts, and I mean, I didn't even know half of the tools Heart Tools had. Like at ours, they basically just have the 4 tool kit. They did have a 20-gallon air compressor there today for $269, 200 psi. Oh, Direct Tools. There you go. You know that I never got into is that Mac bid stuff. I know a lot of people that do. Remember one time I went up there with a buddy of mine because we didn't know what, like, it came out. We didn't know what it was. We tried to just walk in. They stopped us, and then he signed up, and then you could walk around, and it was all confusing and stuff. Not really confusing, but Um, but yeah, I don't walking around there is like basically a lot of other people's crap half finished. And but there's some gems for sure. I've had some friends pick up some cool stuff there. I just never got into it. I just saw one the other day when I was picking these quads up. I think it went into a Bass Pro off of the we have a road here called the Golden Mile Highway. Sounds dirty, doesn't it? Gosh darn it. Never bought nothing on a truck. Me neither. I have a drill, 1/4 inch impact, couple of lights, tire and flare, circ saw, recip saw, and jigsaw. Our Hart brand. Nice. There you go. I got more Harbor Freight tools than Tool Bear. Harbor Freight should pay me to shill. Just ask them. They give those out. A couple of weed whackers, leaf blowers too. Feel like your heart tools are just whoosh, adding up there. That's awesome, though, man. That's like me with Ryobi, the good stuff. Lawnmower and snow. How do you like the snow blower? Does it work pretty well? I've seen guys use it, and it looks like it does work well. You guys want to hang out for like another couple of minutes there? Just let me know. Maybe 15, 20 minutes. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Yeah, it works well. It's a single stage one, but decent power. And there you go. That's all you need, man. I will say, in all this battery powered switch. Good night there, custom screen printings. Have a great night. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. With all the battery talk and switching stuff over, I actually, you know, weed whackers definitely, snow blowers for sure. Leaf blowers, just they're so like double the money at least of a. I bought my Echo leaf blower probably for $400, I think, plus tax. And the Ego's like what, 600? Good bush trimmer. I got, you know what, Joe Smith? I got a Farmall Cub tractor. It's got a 59-inch Woods belly mower on it. Would that work, or do you need bigger? I'm not sure, but you can adjust the height also. So height or height, whatever you see fit. That or just keep it, I mean, 70s styles coming back. Just throw some, what's that, patchouli on it? That might work. It'll never look the same again. I mean, I don't know how high it is or whatever, but power cord hit it pretty good. Wonder what that would run you, to be honest. I'll be right back, guys. Right back. We'll do, like 20 more minutes. Plant the seed. I had to grab a jacket. It's feeling colder now. I get to working on the stuff out here in the garage, and then I'm sweating, and I do bedtime and all that stuff, and you know how that goes. All right, Carlos, have a good one, brother. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Got 11 people in the house. Hopefully my boss isn't in here. Sometimes he does hop in. I'll be honest with you. I do have 20 something bucks on Amazon. I just have 20 bucks ain't bad at all, dude. Yeah, no, I get that. I have that the Haichika 40 volt chainsaw, and to be quite honest with you guys, that's pretty much all I've used the last few years, because I use that at work a lot. Actually, I took down 2 trees at work a couple years ago, and I used my 12-inch Tanaka, for the whole job. They weren't, they're like, ornamental trees, or, just something, a lot of branches on them, lots of branches. But I remember cutting them up, and I was cutting them up on one property, then taking all the stuff in my truck to another. And my last load, I'm throwing it because we own some woods and you could just chuck everything. My last load I take there, I'm sweeping out the bed of the truck. We're getting some strong thunderstorms coming in. And come on, you stop. Okay, there we go. All right. So man, this thing just, I don't know. All right, there we go. So we're getting some strong thunderstorms, and I'm sweeping out the bed of my truck into the woods. And this storm was right on top of me, and the lightning crackalacked right next to me. I hit my head off of my contractor rack, and almost did, actually. And scooted down, said screw it, hopped in and drove off. That's when I had the Mitsubishi Raider, which I should have never gotten rid of, but I did. Let me do something real quick here. Sorry, guys. I apologize. I am. Boom. Try and do some wheeling and dealing on the Facebook Marketplace, which never I have a lot of followers on here, so that's good. Ooh, a Mazzy Ferguson rider. See, I don't know if I'm gonna buy a rider. It's got to have at least a deck, you know. What's up, BW? When I buy riding lawnmowers to fix up, which I've only done 2, but I fixed up 3 because I kept one because I got for free and it was mine that I originally purchased. But I it has to have a deck to make it functional, you know. So like you can get from both collectors and or people that are actually going to use it. So I just dropped both of my tractors down to my bottom dollar for them. The big one has the Farmall Cub. I got 5 people coming this week to look at it. I think I'll make a deal. Made it very clear that, you know, this is the bottom dollar. And the small one, I just dropped the price to my bottom dollar on that. And gonna make just a small amount of money. Hopefully, if the small one sells, I don't know. And if it doesn't, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'll hold on to it for a bit. See, a lot of people tell me like paint them and stuff. I'm not set up for that here. So, just getting them running, working, driving, decks rolling. The Country Squire is absolutely awesome with the deck rolling. It's a little terrifying, not terrible actually, but it just like, you know, and it's awesome. It's very cool, very cool. Let me see if I can put you down a little bit. There we go. Okay. So what's going on, BW? How's life treating you? Hope it's good. Exactly. That's how I view it. I did have a lot of fun. I had some people I really consulted with when I went to sell them, and I think I could hold out for better money, but they gotta get down the road because my wife doesn't like them there, and pretty pissed when I brought these home. So, happy wife, happy life. But I understand. And actually, if I let them go, this next project I might have come in is really, really cool. If the guy and I could work something out for him delivering it, which just eats into my budget a little bit, but I don't have a like this thing. This tractor's weighs 4,400 pounds by itself. That's without that's without the tires being filled with anything. It also has a bucket on the front of it. It's old. It's a I think 1948. But I'm this one I might actually try to do a renovation on. I'm not sure. Not renovation, but it's a beautiful tractor. I've always liked them. It is a tricycle tractor, So try and get stuff done on my Sunday. I work Tuesday. through Saturday. I used to work Wednesday through Sunday, and man, yeah, restoration. That's it. Renovation. Yeah, when a remodeler maintenance guy goes into the other side, I don't get the vocabulary very well, but my dedicated shop's right there. It's actually worked out pretty well. But this is going to be a full blown tractor. I mean, I'm. Let's put it this way. I got like an itch to do this stuff because, like, I don't know, looking around all that stuff. The stuff I grew up with really dying out, and even the older stuff, and to keep it alive and going feels really good when you do it, getting it running. I know women don't understand that, but like even this quad, well, there's two of them, but it'll make one, like I said. It's from the 80s. That's, when I was born. And actually, I think same year. But getting them running, driving back out there doing stuff is, it's so enjoyable. Just the first startup, man, it's just awesome. You should see a doctor about the itch. Tool crabs. I'm done with tools. I mean, I love tools. I love that they help me earn a living, but I'd rather be working on things and, I don't know. If I'm going to Home Depot, it's because I want to buy stuff for my house or, Lowe's, or whatever. It's not to film what newest tools are on deals. I get it, man. Like, and I'm guilty of it as heck. But when I was starting out in the trades and like I had my tools, and then I don't even know why I started watching YouTube, but I guess everyone was doing it, and I started watching it, and I'm like, oh, my Stanley tools that I bought at Walmart stink. Like, why am I not buying Milwaukee everything? I could tell you why, because it's overrated. And your tools, whatever you have, as long as you're confident and capable of handling tasks, doesn't matter what tools you have. It doesn't. It does a little bit because you need the right tools for right jobs, but you know what I mean. Like, look at Joe Smith. He built an empire. Like, where Joe Smith comes from, there's Joe Smith, and then there's Walmart. And the dude has Harbor Freight tools, so that's all I'm gonna say. I mean, Branson, I forget what state, Mississippi or Missouri, maybe. Missouri sounds right. There's Joe Smith, then there's Walmart. That's the food chain right there. He has an empire. But yes, restorations are fun. I mean, even my 2005 Mitsubishi Raider, maybe it's a 206. I think it's an 05 though. I remember working on it with my father-in-law, and it had like, had grease points on it. He's like, a farmer must have engineered this. Because we did the whole front end suspension, rear suspension, did a lot to that truck, and then I fudging sold it. I shouldn't have. Because even at 162,000 miles, that thing ran like a top. Exactly. Here in Walmartville. Now that's Joe Smithville. Walmart's just gracious enough to, There you go, James Mall. I'm glad to hear that. Ridge's got a fine. I mean, I'll be honest. In my Walmarts and stuff, there's not a big rigid section, but they have tools, and the tools and batteries are fantastic. So them in Milwaukee have the same, and I get both. I'll say this so people don't get mad. They're both TTI, but Emerson owns Rigid, so they design and blah, 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 that stuff, because you have to be so freaking specific so people don't yell at you. But Rigid batteries are powerful. The max output ones, whew, man. And their battery fitment is a lot better than the old Milwaukee ripoff stuff. It used to be CEO. There you go. Remember Dad's root beer? There's Dad's, there's Mug, and then there's Barks. And then IBC. But Pennsylvania Dutch Birch beer for the win. Pooh, yeah. Before he passed. Walmart is nothing without my next door neighbor's dad with that used to be CEO before he passed. See his car collection. I'd love to see it sometime. Does he have a... Oh, you know what? I was the other day, 2 or 3 weekends ago, Jay Leno size. Nice. I went down to Tractor Supply with my boys. And on the way home, I passed one of the Oscar Mayer Wienermobiles. Thing was beautiful, mint. Unfortunately, I'm not like 95% of the population where my phone's just like, you drive like this. My phone stays down there. Shasta. Who's Shasta? I have no clue who Shasta is. The Wienermobile. 1,500 acres around you. Joe Smith, you got to start taking that. Start paying them. I know you got the money. All righty there, folks. We got, 3 more minutes before I call it a night. I will say thank you guys all for showing up. Well, I think BW, there are, I read it. I think there's eight that drive around the country constantly at all times. There's been a ton of variations, but yeah, they're but it is funny to see right out in the open. Hometown. I didn't know you're from Iowa. Makes more sense now. And I'm just gonna let that dangle in your head all night that I said that. I got a big kick from seeing it. I wasn't expecting. Yeah, I've seen it. I think that was the third time I've seen it in my life. So I have seen them before, but it really catches you off guard, especially like mm, so like the first few times I saw it in like a city setting and it made sense. This time was like rural, so I wasn't expecting to see it. I knew where it was going, but I actually like I just happened to um I don't know. I had to go to Tractor Supply to get the last belt because I tried Pat knows this. I tried a bunch of belts to get that mower deck going, and it was just random. It's my son's birthday. And I was driving there, and there's this one spot where, I mean, you're talking about my Jeep Gladiator's got a 3.5 inch lift, and there's a mud puddle on the way where like it buries down to the step bars, but I didn't put in 2-wheel drive. I passed that because I wasn't going to go through that because off-roading mud and shit frigs up your vehicles. It really does. Um, but some are built for it. So like I drove past it and we're driving. I pull in a parking lot and I look back at my two sons. I'm like, you guys want to have some fun? Like, yeah. And then I turn around like, where are we going? Where are we going? What are we doing? Where are we going? I pulled in. And I just started like, whoosh, whoosh. Here, I'll show you guys some pictures here real quick. I mean, like I wasn't going to do it. And then I'm like, it's his birthday. Like you gotta do something to make it like super fun. Here we go. So I'll try and show this to you guys, but let me see till it gets dialed in here. Oh, for you know what? Let's see if it dials in the picture. Well, that's both the boys. The truck is just it might not show up, but it was nice and muddy, and they had a blast. And we went there, and then the Wienermobile passed us up. Like it's good stuff. Great day, wonderful day. Something I'll have in the memory bank forever. Didn't remember I was from Hot. No, I didn't remember. I have the post Caitlin Clark video. Kate, I didn't see that. I missed that, Joe Smith. Only seen one once near Philadelphia. Fitting a belt is wizardly. I have not mastered. Wizardry. I agree. So the tractor I bought came with an 86-inch. Well, you go to Tractor Supply, you can put on the measure, or Lowe's has it, Home Depot. But although I don't think their belts are really rated for that, so I went with Tractor Supply. Measured out, length was 80. The kid must have just thrown whatever he had laying around, like jack bottom. But so I get that. Come back was is 8 inches short. So I think I was like, well, if it's 8 inches short and then it has some stuff, so I bought like a 98-inch. Jeez, come on now. A 98-inch, and then that was way too long. And then I got a 96-inch. That I think I ended up on a 94-inch, but I bought a 95, and it should be a 95, but I have a 94, so I have a pair of vice grips to do the lockdown and stuff. I think I have a video I have to put together. Or no, is my last one I put out, and I told you some intricacies about the lawnmowers I have and stuff. But seeing them on the road is neat. I've seen it on the road too. Yeah, me too. Remember, right? The original little Oscar was a woman, really. Um, I'll tell you what, Little Caesars pizza is really good. And I know, I've worked at pizza shops. I know really good pizzas, but like if you need a deal on a pizza, Domino's and Little Caesar, man, will not go wrong. You can see the mud on the window. Yeah, mud was everywhere. And then I took it to the car wash after Tractor Supply with them. I took it into one of the bays, hosed off the mud, and then I ran it through the, automatic one. I really like to get under there because if you don't, when something gets messed up and you take it somewhere, they're like, "Why is all this mud in your, whatever here?" And it's like, so wash it down really, really, really good. Get under there. I get on, especially I'm kind of in the Rust Belt. So wintertime, you always gotta get down under the vehicular. Have you heard Marshalltown Tools? Yeah, they're yes, they are basically masonry tools sold at Home Depot. I have a few actually. Hold on. Marshalltown Tools. This is like this is for doing repointing and stuff. Then I also have, oh, that's really on there. I don't know if it'll say it, but it does say it, but it's under there. It's just one of those, you slop in, throw it in, throw it. It's like 40 minutes from my town. My uncle there back in the day worked for Maytag and Newton. I like Little Caesars lunch. Yeah, Little Caesars are good stuff, man. I mean, their deep dish, it'll fill you up 2 pieces. Their crazy bread is a hit in my house. Also, though, Domino's has the breaded knots or whatever. Kids love them. Gas station was in my town. Founder went to my school. There you go, man. You're like from, Joe Smith don't mess around. He's from royalty. We always get the deluxe pizza. Yeah, dude, you can't go wrong with that. Actually, first time I ordered it was the last time we got it out of the park. I liked it. They're somewhere. Those tools are probably eight. No, 2024. They're probably 12 years old. They're not that old, but I've never tried the pretzel crust. I haven't had the balls to be honest with you. Just have not. I don't know if that's something I can do. But I will say it's 11 o'clock. I'm going to wrap it up. Got to get up, go to work tomorrow. Thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it. I will try to make this. I'll keep my Mondays. If I ever go live, it's going to be Mondays. It might be thrown together at the last second here like tonight, but like I really appreciate you guys showing up, hanging out, talking with me. It's always fun to hear what you guys are doing, up to, this and that and the other thing. What was that? I don't know. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. I'll hopefully catch you guys next week. And have a great week. What else? I don't know. Whirlpool headquarters is Benton Harbor, Michigan. I hate Whirlpool. Actually, I don't know. Whirlpool's not that bad. But I'm gonna get into some appliances and stuff that I fix a lot that aren't worth the purchase. So keep your eyes out for that. Some Tone Spices and Barilla Pasta made in Iowa too. There you go. Iowa and the other place. Good places. All right, Joe Smith, BW, Steven, everyone else, thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you on the next one. Later. End's going to come like right now.